Okay, for the last part of my game, I'm just going to have a look at this saucer here. This is the one that circles around me and fires missiles at me. This is the one that causes damage. I'm going to start it off. I'm going to create a challenge in the game, and I'm going to start off by letting it go quickly. However, when its health drops down to 20, add 10 is 30, I'm going to switch the page. Switch to page 2. Pages are like levels in a game. So let me just check its health to see that it was 50 to start off with. Yes, it was 50 health points. So now then, when its health drops down to 30, it's going to switch to page 2. Now what page 2 is, if I click here, I can see the code that I've got on page 2. This is my new level in the game, the new stage in the game. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on page 1, right click and copy the page. I'm going to click here and click on page 2 and right click and paste the page. So what it does is it pastes a direct copy, page 1 and page 2 are direct copies of each other, and on page 1, when the health of that saucer reaches 30, so it sustains some damage, it started off as 50, when it goes down to 30 it's going to switch to page 2. Page 2 at the moment is identical, the code and the game are identical, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to slowly. So what it does is that saucer slows down, it's going to simulate engine damage, and I'm going to just take it a stage further. I'm going to make a page 3. Now I'm on page 2, but I'm going to say when it reaches, if I delete that one and add 15 points, it switches to page 3. And page 3, if I copy page 2 and go across to page 3 and right click and paste that page in there, when it gets to page 3 it goes doubly slowly. So I've got 3 pages and I move between those pages, sometimes people call them levels. When the health of that saucer goes down to 30 it switches to page 2. When the health on page 2 reaches 15 points it switches to page 3, and when my health on that one of the saucer reaches 0, now I could end the game. So that flying saucer is the last one to be killed, and then the game ends.